Hello?
Hi, Zach.
Yeah, this is him. Who may I ask who's calling?
This is That's All Folks from Anchor.
Ah, how are you doing? That's all.
Well, okay, so the truth is, Zach and I have tried to have this call like 20 times, and Anchor keeps crashing. Thanks a lot, Anchor. Whatever. Anyway, I just called Zach because I was like, wanted to know. I wanted to just hear a story because I need some content for my Anchor channel. So I just wanted to hear a story from Zach that I haven't heard before. And Zach, a few weeks ago, was like, sometimes story, just do it for the story. So I was like, well, let's hear one. I probably haven't heard all the stories. And so Zach started telling me a story. He told me the beginning of the story like 10 times, and it keeps cutting off, so it sucks. So let's hopefully time. Want
Yeah,
me to
I'm
tell the
not.
beginning of the story, and you can take it from there, because I've heard the beginning of the story twice now.
Do you want me to? You want to tell it?
Yeah, I'll tell the beginning of the story, and then just what I've heard so far.
Uh,
Okay, so it was 2012, the year the world ended, and you were in Jersey City, where our dad lives, right outside of Manhattan. You were at a bar with your friend Martin, and something happened. There was an altercation at the bar. That's why I kind of forget all the details.
should I take it from there?
Yeah.
So yeah, there was Martin ended up spilling this African American gentleman's drink, and naturally you get pissed whenever someone spills your drink or anything like that, and you're drinking. So you have you got your chops roasted up, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, this guy got pissed. Martin bought him another drink. He didn't really care. He wasn't as mad as I thought he was, actually. But they were like talking about smoking weed, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, like I got some weed at home. Like just give me a ride home, and like we can like smoke some blunts." So we're like, "Fuck, like all right." Like he's like, "Yeah, I live like 15 minutes from here, and this is in Jersey City." And like I don't know Jersey City, but I know that like certain parts of it are like kind of hood. And like basically we drove this. It wasn't like the straight up hood. Like it was. I was pretty scared because I also had been drinking a little bit. So there was like cops on like every corner. Like it was. I was scared, and then I was also like, maybe this guy's just gonna like fucking like beat the shit out of us and like steal our money like once we get to this destination. But we were kind of like Martin and I kind of talked about it. We're like, let's just do it. Like this is like pretty like this might be pretty funny. Like this might be like it's just like I kind of want to go like smoke
This
weed.
is something you were doing it for the story. You were like, this is a situation, like a location you wouldn't normally hang out with, a person you wouldn't normally hang out with. Just do it, see what happens, live in
Yeah,
the moment.
yeah, basically. So and then we ended up doing it, and when like he's like rolled like two blinds, and we just stood on this dude's like stoop with his brother, and like we all just like smoked weed, and like it was freaking hilarious. Like I don't know, we were laughing our asses off, but like yeah, it was pretty funny. But and then like yeah, so that was the story. But that and then like so we were leaving, and I was driving, and like I was just so high, and then like I had no idea where we were, and we were kind of just driving. Like I was kind of driving like around aimlessly, and I'm like, dude, like I was running out of gas, and I was like, dude, we're gonna fucking break down and get murdered in the hood. It was really scary, but we were laughing really hard like the whole time. I ended up figuring out where we were, but yeah, that's a small example, but that's one that popped into my mind. So
That's just like that. That's just based on the prompt, like something that you were like, I'm not. That normally you wouldn't do it, but then when you thought of it through the lens of maybe this will be interesting, then you just do it.
Yeah, like it could make for like a funny story, or like I don't know, like I there was really no other reason for me to be like in that area like at like 2:33 in the morning, just like hanging out with some random ass dudes, smoking some blunts on the porch.
So, do you think you do a lot of stuff so that you just have good things to talk about, good stories to talk about?
Mm,
I guess is that what everybody does?
uh, yeah, I guess you could say that, but I don't think, not really anymore. Like I would say that I don't really do that kind of stuff anymore. But mainly because a lot of that stuff that like you're gonna like, I guess a lot of that.
Risk-taking behavior?
Well, I guess I just have less opportunities now because I don't drink as much. So like I feel like you to certain things that I have done for the story, like I feel like there was probably like alcohol involved like half the time.
Hmm.
Which I just kind of realized. I was like, yeah, I don't really drink that much anymore. So that, I guess that's probably good. It's probably better that way, really.
Okay, this is our first ad break of the show. We're actually sponsored by Smirnoff Ice.
Cool.
Okay. I just thought it'd be funny if we did a alcohol ad. Do you think that maybe you have more fun when you were taking more risks and drinking?
Mm, yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I was also just doing whatever the fuck. Like, I just had no, like, at that point, I didn't really even have, like, a purpose. I was just kind of, like, in, like, party, like, mode, like,
As
college mode.
opposed to now, like
As opposed to now, I'm just
you have a purpose. We found God again.
exactly, yeah.
We're studying to be a pastor.
Father, Father Androgyno has been really helpful through the whole process.
Androgyno.
Father Androgyno has been just absolutely one for the books. Um, my prayers go out to him.
All right. Well, I guess that's the podcast.
No, that one wasn't bad. That's almost as good as the chicken corn or chicken corn chowder episode.
All right.
I don't
I'm just
want
gonna
to. I
keep
don't want to.
trying.
I shouldn't compare episodes, but if you guys haven't listened to the chicken corn chowder episode, make sure you do that.
Yeah, the one chicken corn chowder part one got deleted by accident. I don't know
Yeah, I
why.
was wondering. I was like, I thought maybe you
I
just
don't know
didn't
where.
post it.
Nah, I don't even know where it is. I mean, it might still be back there, but something happened.
Well, there'll be plenty more
Thanks for
opportunities for a chicken corn chowder run.
thanks for listening. If you're somebody that wants to sponsor the show, Squarespace, Audible,
Just Coffee,
MeUndies, yeah,
justcoffee.coop.
anybody, we're looking for a sponsor. This is a podcast where I pretty much just call people through the app interface and just see what they have to say. I mean, you can do that too on your show if you want.
Yeah,
Pretty easy.
technically I
Pretty
can
easy
post.
content.
Technically, I can post. Technically, I can post this as a part of the Zach Show Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I'm recording as well.
Oh, flip. I thought this is my personal recording. But I'm
I
just taking from you.
I think we both have it.
I guess I don't know. Nobody's ever called me, so I just wouldn't know. It just seems like I'm calling everybody.
At this rate, you'll be getting a phone call in about 3 to 4 months.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's just kind of my like how I feel like how long it might take for people to actually to give you a call or leave you a message. Like you're gonna have to be pretty active for a couple months before anyone even says anything.
You're not even gonna call me from your account?
Yeah, probably, but
I'm okay. Yeah, I was waiting for Kyle to call me back for marine biology. He hasn't called me back yet.
is that a separate podcast or?
That's his podcast. I mean,
Gotcha.
he seems pretty amped about it, but he hasn't called me back to do the episode yet.
All right. Well, we better end the episode.
All right.
All right. Thanks
Thanks
for listening.
for listening. Bye.
Bye.